talk about comics in another video, but let's go and watch the movie. Hey everybody. So I was just sitting around watching a animated movie, and I was just thinking, what do I like? 2D or 3D? So today I'm going to take a look at what I like more. Animated movies. 2D movies or 3D movies?
Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Okay, so as we all know, there was the old Disney animated, well, not just Disney, but for the most part, old Disney animated movies. Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, all those great stuff. And they were 2D, and most of them featured the same amount of stuff. They had nice locations and songs, great songs. But now if you look at today's animated features, you find something more different. So I'm going to take a look at as I said, I'm going to take a look at the difference, pros and cons of each. So let's talk about, first, the song. In short, for 3D animated movies, there are virtually next to no songs in them. At least not sung by the characters. You won't see the characters break out into song every now and then. I think the reason is because in 2D animated movies, the songs in them started to get a little lame. They started to get bad, and you just didn't want to hear the songs and fast forward. Especially the boys in the family that just weren't really interested in the songs. But there's the way the songs in the old ones happen. Like, here, I'll show you.
Be prepared for the murkiest sky. Meticulous planning, tenacity spanning, decades of denial is simply why I'll be king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bared. Be prepared. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bared. Be prepared.
Now, in that scene, I'm just going to talk about that one thing that we just saw. A lot of it represents how movies were back then, animated movies. Like, for one thing, Scar jumps on this rock, and the rock starts moving up in a volcanic, almost eruption, and all the hyenas are dancing around. And while it rises to the top and everyone's singing, and you see a hyena actually playing music on other bones. And then it ends with them laughing and it fades out. Now, you would never, ever see music like that in a cartoon animated movie today. Why? Well, it's this reason. Because animated movies today in 3D, since they're more realistic in their animation drawing, they have to actually stay more realistic. And they don't have the opportunity. If they did something like that, which we just saw, it would look ridiculous. It would look stupid. But in a 2D setting, we see it and we accept it. It doesn't look really stupid to us. It doesn't look like, oh, come on, why the heck is that erupting? Why the heck is the guy playing on the thing? Why are they smiling in the fire without their face burning up? We wouldn't do that with a 2D animated movie, but with a 3D, we would definitely. It seems the only songs in 3D movies are just songs with people singing in the background, and people, or like in the Shrek movies where they sing some famous pop culture songs. Any other songs, usually today, they're just bad. But yeah, like songs can't work that well in animated movies today. However, I think they're great in the old movies. But moving on from the songs to other things, like what else is there? Just the way the humor is portrayed. Now, if you look at an old movie, they can do some things that make no sense. Like there's a scene in I just saw The Lion King today, and there's a scene in it where Pumbaa's like following this bug, and the bug turns around and goes and puts his back behind a tree like he's like hiding. Now, if you put that in an animated movie today, you couldn't do it. It would like you'd be like, why is the warthog on two legs all of a sudden? And how come he's standing up and hiding behind a tree? It wouldn't make any sense. But the animated movies today, their humor's more loud. What I mean is like they can't be as wacky. They have to be realistic, but they have to be their humor has to be a little bit smarter and sometimes a little gross. And like the scene from not gross. No, they're not all gross, of course. Like Pixar, I don't really think they have any gross moments in their stuff. Unless you count that scene from Wall-E where he gets his face painted, and that was bad. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is like, what is better? Like when you think classic animated movies, what do you think? Well, you think Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Sleeping Beauty, maybe. You don't think Toy Story, Bugs Life, not Bugs Life. Bugs Life's not great. It's alright, but it's not great. You don't think Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Incredibles, Ratatouille, Wall-E. You don't think that when you hear classic. Now, while I must say that I am a huge fan of all the Pixar films and the Shrek movies, well, two of the Shrek movies, I'm just not entirely sure why all 2D animated movies were canned. I know, like, when you see a movie when it has a 3D look, it automatically looks better, but there are different styles to artwork. Like, 2D is another good way. Like, for example, the scene where in The Lion King, I'm using this again for as an example, is the scene where the wildebeest are all stampeding down the canyon and chasing and like Simba and his father in the crossfire. I believe that took like a whole year to animate that. Whereas in today, we could probably get it done in a month, maybe less. But still, I mean, if it was done in 3D, it would still be epic, but not as epic as it really is. Like when you saw that in the theater, you knew that they worked hard, they studied all of their stuff, and they tried to get everything perfect, and it was epic. You're like, it's one of those moments where you're just like awe-struck in the theater. But that was a beautiful scene. Not beautiful because Mufasa died, but it was beautiful in the way it looked. I love both movies, both types of movies. But I just I really don't know why old movies were canned. Well, the old 2D style was canned. Like, sure, you can continue to make it 3D movies. I don't care. But why throw away the old one? Like, I believe the only time you'll ever see a 2D Disney movie is when they make a sequel off of the old ones. And let me just say, besides Toy Story 2 and The Lion King 2, all Disney sequels suck. For animated movies. I have no idea what's going on with them. Like, they put out them all the time. Like Brother Bear 2 and The Jungle Book 2. What else do they have? They have Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. They have Lion King 1.5. They have